Let's start with the evaluation of Murray as it currently stands, with him saying he's now eligible to be drafted in 2019 in the NFL, Todd.
There's a lot of layers to this, Rich. I mean, the first thing and the most obvious thing that everyone's going to point out is his size. And at the combine, we'll all be sitting there waiting to see, is he 5'8.5"? Is he 5'9"? What is he? And then I think just as importantly, his weight and thickness. Like, can he hold up? Because you look at Russell Wilson, he's 5'10", 3/8", but he's also 205. And I do think one thing that Kyler does a really good job of, like Russell does, is protect himself. And a lot of it was because he had $4.7 million on the line this year. I didn't realize that he had maybe some more. But at some point, you got to get concerned if he's only 180 pounds. Now, I'm a little bit more concerned about the baseball aspect of it, because I have a really good friend. One of my best friends from growing up he works in Major League Baseball in the offices in New York, and he's been texting me all week long about, all right, if he goes 15, what's the money? If he goes 33, what's the money? Clearly, and I didn't ask him, but clearly he's getting questions from the A's, and Major League Baseball wants him to be a Major League Baseball player because he could be one of the faces of that sport. So what happens if he's just leveraging football over baseball, or if he really legitimately is going to try to play football for 1 or 2 years, but it fails, and then you lose out and he goes back to baseball. So those are the two things. Now, on the positive side, he's electrifying, obviously. He's, to me, as explosive a quarterback and athletic a quarterback as we've seen since Michael Vick. He also is very accurate. He has touch. He goes through his progression reads quickly. He does so many of the little things well that you wouldn't think a quarterback with only 14 college starts does. So I think he can be a legitimately good starter in the NFL, a difference maker, a playmaker, and I would draft him in the first round if I was guaranteed that he would make football the number one priority and give me at least 3 years to try to work it out.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.